So you can't go in there acting like no pussy. You can't go in, but then I also know you can't go in there acting too hard, because you know if you too hard, they gonna try you. But if they feel like you weak, they gonna try you. So you got. Hey y'all, back again with another video. It's your girl, it's Maxie D. How you doing today? Hopefully you're doing blessed. I'm doing blessed. Hopefully you're doing blessed. Today, we're gonna get into a little story time. I did a story time before on my first threesome, and y'all really liked that video. So I'm gonna try to keep doing these. I'm gonna try to keep these story times going, so y'all can get a feel of who I am and just who I am or whatever. Disclaimer: any stories that I be telling, I don't be promoting them, okay? Whatever I say or whatever story I choose to share with you is not because I want you to go and do the same thing. It's just to give you an idea of some of the stuff that I've been through and what I've experienced in life. I'm not trying to promote none of the shit that I do, because 9 times out of 10, if I post it, it's just to give y'all a fun story. It's not to tell y'all to go and do the same thing or follow my footsteps or nothing like that. Anyways, this story time is gonna be about the first time I got arrested. And hopefully the only time I will get arrested. I don't want to be arrested again. It was very traumatizing, and yeah, I was traumatized, so we're not doing that. Okay, let me give y'all a little background of what was going on. So around this time, I was going back and forth from down south, Port St. Lucie, and Orlando, where I stay at. I was driving back and forth because my boyfriend at the time stayed down there, and I was over there like literally every other day or whatever. Around this time, it was around 11, 12 o'clock at night. We were sitting in bed and I was hungry, and I decided to leave and go get us something to eat. At this point, when we're sitting in the room, I'm literally in a long behind shirt. These are not the smartest decisions that I'm making, but I was in a long t-shirt with no drawers on. Okay, it was that type of vibe. So I decided to get my happy ass in the car because I was too lazy to put some pants on like a normal citizen. The place is literally 5 minutes away. What am I getting out the car for? Ain't nobody gonna know.
Nobody's gonna know. Nobody's gonna know.
They're gonna know.
How would they know?
Nobody gonna know. Y'all, when I tell you I did not know, my whole world was about to turn upside down. If I would have known, I would have been prepared. I would have had the right attire on to be a part of what's about to go down. Anyways, I get in the car in my long ass t-shirt and no drawers on. I get in the car and I drive to Checkers. And I'm driving, I'm on the phone with my cousin, you know, talking mad stuff, right? And I get in the driveway, I order my food, and I realize that there's a cop behind me in the driveway. So I see him, he see me, I'm like, okay, I'm on the phone. I'm literally on the phone talking shit. I'm literally on the phone talking mad, like, girl, there's a cop behind me. He wish he got somebody, because my car is good, my license good, everything's straight. There is no reason for me to get pulled over. You thought you had somebody, but you got the wrong one, boo, right? So I get my food and I'm pulling out of the driveway, and as I'm driving, I realized that the cop didn't get their food. So once they kept going, I put 2 and 2 together and was like, why they didn't get no food? Why are they still behind me? Literally the moment I pull out of the complex, the cop turns on his little light. Y'all, let me tell you why I was so annoyed. I was so annoyed, right? Because the prior month to all this happening, my license was suspended. I had, they took my tag for driving without, driving without insurance. Like, I was just all kinds of like driving illegal, you know what I'm saying? So a month before this situation, I went and I got all my stuff in court. Not court. I went and I paid off for all my tickets that I had, because that was the reason that my car was. That's the reason I was driving dirty, because I had a whole bunch of tickets that I never paid for. So I paid for all these tickets and I'm thinking I'm good. Like, I'm good. Anyways, fast forward. So the cop turns on their lights behind me and I'm sitting in the car thinking like, what the fuck is going on? I cannot stand cops whatsoever. My luck with the police is just very bad. Like, just very, very bad. Okay? I'm still on the phone with my cousin. I'm like, girl, you could not believe what just happened. I literally just got pulled over after talking all that crap I was just talking. I literally just got pulled over. Like, what am I getting pulled over for? Right? Cop comes, I pulled out my window. I'm already giving attitude because I'm aggravated. It's late, I'm hungry, I'm cranky, and I'm already giving attitude. I run on the window and I'm like, why am I being pulled over? And the cop is like, can I see a driver's license and registration, please? I'm like, yeah, you can see my stuff because all my shit is good. I take out my driver's license. I take out my registration to my vehicle, my insured vehicle. So I don't know why you stopped. Sorry, y'all. I just get very upset about this situation. I give him my stuff and he takes it and he goes back to his car to like run it or whatever. So mind you, as I'm sitting there, I'm getting so heated. I'm getting so irritated. Like, I literally feel my anger building up. I'm getting hot, okay? He comes back and he's like, he gives me my stuff back and he was like, can you step out the vehicle? Y'all, I don't think I put two and two together on why he was telling me to step out the vehicle because I was literally still confused as to why I was being stopped in the first place. In my head, I'm thinking all my stuff is good. My license is good. I have insurance on my car. Everything is good. I paid for all my tickets. So what could I possibly be getting pulled over for? The moment he told me to step on my vehicle, I called my boyfriend at the time. I called my boyfriend and I'm like, babe, like, tell me why I just got pulled over. And I'm telling him the situation. The cop is telling me, he's like, do me a favor, can you put the phone down? So I didn't hang up the phone. I put the phone down on the thing so I could still be able to talk to him. And he was like, can you turn around? This man put handcuffs on my wrist behind my back, y'all. And I'm looking at him like, mind you, I told you what my attire was. I don't have no clothes on. I don't have no clothes on. So I'm like, what the hell is going on? Like, now I'm really sizing him. I'm like, why are you putting me under arrest? Like, why are you putting me in handcuffs? I just told you, like, what's going on? He told me that I had a warrant out for my arrest. A warrant out for my arrest? What do you mean I have a warrant out for my arrest? So I'm like, what are you talking about, sir? He's like, yeah, you have a warrant. I don't know what it is. It says that then he's like, it says that you missed court. I said, court for what? He was like, you had court that you were supposed to go to a couple months ago and you never went. So this warrant has been out. I said, if there was a warrant out for my arrest, how come nobody told me this once I paid my tickets? I was under the impression that once I pay my tickets, I don't gotta go to court no more. I'm good, I'm clean, what you mean? That's wrong. You're supposed to still go to court, but I didn't know that at the time. At this point, now I'm like about to start crying because I ain't never went to jail in my life. I have never been in handcuffs in my life, y'all. Like, ever. I ain't never been inside. Okay, I'm lying. I have been inside a cop car, but that was a different situation. I have never been in no situation like this. So I'm on the phone with my boyfriend and I just start crying. I said, I'm going to jail. They taking me. Why y'all taking me to jail? I won't survive in jail. Why y'all doing this to me? Why y'all doing this to me? You get what I'm saying? Now I'm literally crying because he's walking me to the back of the car. I get in this car, y'all. The car was so fucking small. The car was so fucking small, and they got I'm 5'10". I'm too long to be in the back of a cop car. It's uncomfortable. It was two cops. And then it was they called another one for backup. One thing I hate about cops for sure is that whenever they pull you over, they feel like they just gotta pull in so fucking deep. They gotta pull in with 12 cop cars for one little thing. I'm not a criminal. I don't need about 5 cop cars to get little old me. I really don't need it. And then y'all causing a scene, embarrassing me. Like, I don't need all of that. You get what I'm saying? I'm in the back of this cop car. I'm crying. I'm on the phone with my boyfriend. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? At this point, they took my phone. My car is literally in front. I see my car right there. Like, they're not letting me leave. One of the cops were nice to me though. One of the cops were like, okay, like, we'll wait here for you, for your boyfriend to come and pick up the car, so you don't have to leave the car here, but we can't release you. Like, once there's a warrant for you and we find you, it don't matter how bad we feel for you, you're not going nowhere. You gotta come with us. That's basically the energy that they were giving me. The other cop, oh my God, the other cop was so mean, y'all. He literally did not care about anything. My boyfriend was on speaker and he's like, oh babe, you gonna be okay? I'm coming to get you right now. You finna be out in a couple hours. Stop crying, this and third. Tell me why this cop looked at me, took the phone, and was like, actually, she's probably not gonna get out tonight. She'll probably get out in a couple days because we're gonna have to transport her back to Orlando. Cause remember, I was in another city. We're gonna have to transport her back to Orlando, so she might be in there a couple days. Bruh, why did he have to say that? You just wanted, like, it's like you were almost like, you were preying on my downfall. You wanted me to be sad. You could have just let me have that. So now I really start crying. I'm like, what the fuck? A whole week in jail for what? For what? Like, anyways, they had to hang up the phone. They hung up the phone and they took my phone, and my dude came and picked the car up, whatever. So I'm still sitting in the back of this car, just looking around, and another officer pulls up. It was a female officer. So I guess because I didn't have the right attire on, they didn't want to just take me to jail like that, thank God. So the female officer came and brought me some baggy behind pants, and I put that on, and they basically let me go with the dude. You wanna know something so crazy that makes me can't stand cops more? So they close the door, I'm in the back of the cop car, and the cop is in the front driving. Tell me why, as we're pulling out of the plaza, this man zooms off and hits a whole curb. Hits a whole curb because he's turning. He hits a whole curb so hard that my head went like this. And you have the nerve to take me away, but you don't even know how to drive. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. He was driving, he hit the curb, and he was like, oh, sorry. Y'all, that shit made me so mad. Anyways, now we're on the way to jail. And one thing about me, I'm finna get prepared. Like, yes, I'm crying and all that. That was 5 minutes ago. Now, as I think it was like a 30-minute drive there. As we're approaching the jail or whatever, I start giving myself a pep talk because I ain't never been in jail before. I start giving myself a pep talk. I'm like, bruh, okay, so you about to go. It is what it is. You're not getting out of this one. Like, so mentally prepare yourself for what it's about to be. I start talking to myself, y'all. I'm telling myself, you can't go in there acting like no pussy. You can't go in, but then I also know you can't go in there acting too hard, because you know, if you're too hard, they gonna try you. But if they feel like you weak, they gonna try you. So you gotta. I'm over here like I'm like, okay, bitch, like you gonna be good. Like, make sure, keep your mindset good. Keep your mindset good. You know what I'm saying? So I'm mentally preparing myself for all this bullshit, right? We finally pull up to the county jail, and I'm still in the back of the cop car, but the cop gotta pull up to the thing. He gotta go in, I guess he gotta go and sign in and, like, I don't know, like take off all his, I don't know what the fuck he was doing, but I just know he signed into something, and then he took off his weapons and his attire, and they basically handed me off to somebody else. I guess it's the person who's supposed to come and walk you inside. So as he's signing the car, I don't know what the fuck he was signing in, I don't know. But as he's signing in and all that, I see another cop car come, and they pull up next to us. And basically that cop starts doing the same thing. But the person in their car, I'm looking at them, and it was a whole crackhead, y'all. It was a whole crackhead. Like, you can tell she was a crackhead. You can tell she was a crackhead. I'm hard down looking at her like, oh my God. This can't be life. I did not see this happening to me. I did not see this happening in my forecast for the day. You get what I'm saying? Like, I didn't see that coming. So the lady comes and she grabs me and we walk inside. Mind you, I'm like, bro, like I'm literally bruh, I'm walking in there like this. Like, I'm walking in there like, oh my God, I'm in jail. We walk in, they had to frisk me. They made me spread them wide. They patted me down. They had to, like, I had a wig on. They literally made me have to lift my wig. They had to search my wig, y'all. I'm so happy they didn't tell me to take my wig off. But I think that's something you do. I think that's something you do in prison. Because I know some places they be taking your wig off. They make you rip that shit right off. But I don't know. So we do the whole search or whatever, and then they take me to another room. She takes me to the other room, and I told her, I said, ma'am, I have to pee so bad. Can you just let me pee? At least before you put me in this cell, can you let me pee? She's like, yeah, the bathroom's right there, go ahead. She let me pee. She gave me a bra, a panties, and then she gave me it was a green jumpsuit, y'all. It was a green striped jumpsuit. I put the jumpsuit on and it was baggy as fuck. It's just, when I think about it, it literally just like, it just does something to me, because it's like, I never want to go back there again. The whole process was just scary for me. I'm not meant to be there. I'm too pretty to be there. I'm too smart to be there. There's no reason why I was there. But she changed my clothes, and then she put me in the holding cell, because before you go into the thing, they put you in the holding cell. I was in the holding cell for at least, I want to say 2.5 hours. I was in that cell. Not only was I in that cell for 2.5 hours, they put me in with that same crackhead that had pulled up. They put me in there with the same fucking crackhead, and she was trying to talk to me. I'm looking at her like, I don't want to talk to you. Like, stop talking to me. But at the same time, I don't know how crazy she is. So I'm trying to like give her a little bit in increments to say that we cool, we friends. But like in my head, I'm thinking we not cool for real. Okay. They took me and they walked me to this other part of the jail cell, the jail house. And basically the lady, let me talk about them women, boy. That one lady who let me pee was nice. Them other women are mean for no fucking reason. It was this, she looked like her name was Olga, this lady. I don't know what her name was, but you know the people in the cartoons, like it usually be like the big masseuses, and they usually talk like this. Like they speak in an accent and they're just mean. She reminded me of that person so much. She walked into the room. She gave me a it was a bin, and it was a bin full of toilet paper, extra underwear, just a whole bunch of like toiletries and stuff. And she made me carry it all the way. So now I'm walking through the fence walls, like the fences, when there's fences on both sides. Now I'm walking through the fences, and I'm like, bro, this, like, I'm really in here. I know I was saying that this whole process, but like, I'm really in this bitch. I'm about to go to my cell. She walked me to the dorm rooms, and that bitch said, I think it was like dorm 4. I go to dorm 4 and the doors just open. And luckily, I told you, I had got arrested around like 11, 12 o'clock, so everybody was sleeping. So I walk in there and she's like, your room is number 3. And then she closes the door. I literally look at her and she closes the door in my face. And I turn around and I'm like, God, please get me out of this. So I walk upstairs with my bin. Oh, and she gave me a mattress. I walk upstairs with my bin and my mattress, and then I open, well, it was already open for me. I open it and there's 2 girls that's already in there. So I had to put my little mattress on the floor and it's basically like, hi, like, what do you do? Do you just walk in and don't say nothing? Do you say hi? What do you do? Because it's like, you don't know if these bitches are crazy or not. And I know some of y'all might be saying I'm being very dramatic, but I'm really not. Like, I'm not a bad person at all. Like, I might be a wild card, but jail and me do not mix. Like, I'm not that wild. I know what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. I know you're not supposed to do this, but you're supposed to do this. You get what I'm saying? I'm not just somebody who's in Creole, you call it a vagabond. I'm not a vagabond, okay? Surprisingly, one of the girls, she was a little older. I think she was maybe like in her, I want to say 30s or 40s. She was grown. And she seen me and she just started talking to me instantly. And she was like, oh, what's your name? She was cool. I'm so happy that I had okay dorm mates or cellmates. They were okay. They were older than me. I know that. And I know they were older than me. But they were basically like, yeah, like, what's your name? How old are you? Why are you here? Da, da, da. And we were just talking, and I know one of them, well, I told them while I was in there, and I was explaining to them that I'm not supposed to be here, and my boyfriend's coming to get me out, so I'm not gonna be here long, da, da, da. And you know what she told me? She ended up telling me that she's basically there for the same thing, but she's been there for 3 days. So one of the things that she told me that I really didn't like is that because she was there for 3 days, she tried to put it on me. And she basically was like, oh, don't rely on your boyfriend to come and get you. They always say they're gonna come and get you, but they never come. So just call your mom. Your mom will probably get you out, but your nigga, don't rely on him. And I was thinking to myself like, bitch, you don't know my nigga. You don't know my nigga. Don't be telling me what he will and won't do. If he says he's coming, period. The fuck? That's exactly what I was thinking to myself. But my scary ass, I said, oh yeah, I wasn't gonna say that out my mouth. I was not gonna say them words out my mouth, cause bitch, I don't. Clean face, clean case. You get what I'm saying? It was like maybe a couple hours later, but I literally kept waking up. It was not a good night's rest at the fuck all, cause it's like you don't sleep. There's no way of sleeping. You're in jail. Why would you sleep peacefully? You get what I'm saying? So the moment they called my name, which was around like 9 o'clock in the morning, I got the fuck up out of there, and I will never go back. Never go back. Never go back. Anyways, that was the story of me getting arrested for some dumbass shit. Oh, I don't even remember if I told y'all why I got arrested. So basically I got arrested because I didn't show up to court for some tickets that I already paid. I didn't know that I still had to go to court even though I paid the tickets. But it turned out that a couple weeks later, I went to court and I walked in and I literally walked out. They were like, okay, you're good, bye. So I don't know what the whole point of that was. Like, I spent $500 to get bonded out for what? For nothing. And I will forever hate the cops. I will forever be pissed as fuck because all of that was a waste of motherfucking time. And I feel like they put me through traumatization for no reason. That's how I feel. So anyways, if you like that video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you've been arrested before, please let me know your if it was as dumb as mine, please let me know your story, because I really want to know. But stay out of jail, make right choices, don't make the dumb choices that I be making, and yeah, let me know what you want to see in future videos.